Hello everyone and welcome to this Pro Scout Edge video where I'll walk through how you can add a player scout report in our system. So to start off with, this is done by using the Action Center, which is available in all of the different views and dashboards within the system. We can start by clicking Add Player Report, and that will bring open a new page, and this is where you can input all of your information. If you want to, you can enlarge the page in the top left corner. But say, for example, we're going to do a report on Harry Kane. Let's use the linked reports to see, have we already done any previous reports on Harry Kane? And if so, let's create a relation and link those reports together. So you'll see here, we've already had an old previous report done on Harry Kane. And by double clicking it, you can click into the report. And again, the player report we've just created is here. So back to the one we're creating. You'll also see that it's brought up that we've previously scouted him as an elite player. So Harry Kane, we can come in and toggle all these. You can toggle a favourite player, so they view on your dashboard and in your homepage to be able to see and access that report quickly. So say we want to toggle that. Secondary position, you can add all the information about teams, on loan, parent club, report date, so that's today. Fixture name, so by doing this we can create a fixture within our scouting database and link all of the players we've scouted within that game back to the fixture itself. So previously, obviously, we've watched Harry Kane in Bayern versus Dortmund. You can create a scouting fixture in this bit by just saying Bayern versus Leverkusen, for example, and toggling this button at the bottom. That'll then add a new fixture into your calendar and link Harry Kane to the fixture for you. So let's do that. So if we can click into the Bayern v Leverkusen, this is in the scouting calendar. Normally you'd probably want to schedule these ahead of time and add these fixtures in your scouting calendar. That'll be in another video. So back to report, the scouting method we've done live. We can input the player's date of birth, the player's height, and then these are the really valuable assets for me of our scouting system, is the physical, technical and mental attributes. So positives and negatives, these allow for better filtering of players, quicker searching. It also has its own dashboard, so you can look for the players that have rated well and been physical players or have been mentally strong players as well. Say, for example, Harry Kane, balance, fitness and stamina. We'll also say that he's lacking a little bit of pace over longer distances. Technically, he's obviously very good at his crossing, his finishing, first touch, his passing and his penalty taking. In terms of mentally strong areas, we'll say that he's got good anticipation, he's composed, he's got good concentration and he's got good off the ball movements. But in actual fact, he doesn't have much flair to his game. We can then come in and use the current rating and the potential rating to decide sort of what ranking and rating we want to give to players. So Harry Kane's already at the elite of his game, so say he's got a rating of 9 overall and his potential is 9 because he's not going to get any better than what he is now. And then you can come in and introduce an overall verdict. So here he's obviously an elite player, but you can have youth elite, emerging talent, development, whatever it is you may be, and all of these are customizable. So say, for example, you wanted to change the rating system to A, B, C, D, or if you want to change these verdicts to first team ready or squad player, backup, or not good enough, they can all be customizable, and that will be available in another video that will be uploaded shortly to my YouTube channel. You also see that a technical flag has popped up here for this report. So how that works is in any of the positive areas, so physical, technical and mental, if a player has 5 or more positive attributes, then they'll be flagged. So in this instance, Harry Kane is flagging up as a technically very good player because he's got 5 positives. Again, that limit can be set lower or higher depending on what you want. And in this case, Harry Kane will appear in our attributes dashboard as a technical player. Further down, we have scouting cues to give you as the scout an idea of what it is that you may want to look for or discuss about the player's game in terms of the four corner model. So technical, tactical, psychological, physical and social. So technically and tactically, do they have a good passing range? Can they take on and win duels? Do they offer smart off the ball movement? From a psychological aspect, do they have a real confidence about the game, a determined mindset? Are they selfish? Do they have good anticipation? Do they read the game? Are they good with decision making? Possibly an area of the game that isn't always discussed or perhaps written about as much. Physical is obviously an area as a scout that you're really focused on and want to make sure that that player can adapt to your league or can transfer leagues or move higher up within the game in the pyramid themselves. So do they have pace and acceleration? Do they have strength to hold off others? Have they got a good jumping ability? In terms of social as well, so this is more about their application on the pitch, which can be harder to see by video sometimes. So this might be more of when you're watching a player live, but do they communicate well? Do they look to organise the defence or the attack? Are they communicating with the officials or coaches throughout the game? Are they able to take on instructions? What's their body language like throughout the game? Are they aggressive or positive to players? These are all things that you may want to consider when you're scouting your reports, and these are just inputted as cues. So say, for example, we wanted to come in and make some notes on Harry Kane. We'll delete the cues here and we'll say that great first touch, technically great. Technically great. Good ball striker and finishing, and so on. So we can come in and delete these and go, okay, psychological, strong player for mentality, even when misses his chances, and so on. So we've got this scout report here, fully built, all done. We can then click out, that automatically saves, and Harry Kane will then appear in our dashboard views as you'd expect. So here's a previous report and the current report we've got on him. He's coming up as a favoured player on the main dashboard as well because we favoured him. He's also appearing in our recent player reports as well. I'll just quickly show you what the positional dashboard looks like. So this is a view on having a look at the players you've done reports on per position, and you'll see Harry Kane's been reported on obviously as a striker here. And if we go back, finally, we'll just show you the attribute scouting dashboard. So as we mentioned, Harry Kane has appeared as a technically sound player with his current rating of 9 and his potential rating of 9 as well.